Today, we're unearthing a dark and mesmerizing story set against the grim backdrop of 1860s Paris. This isn't just any tale. It's one of forbidden love, moral dilemmas, and the haunting consequences of unbridled desire. What begins as a quest for freedom spirals into a web of deception and despair, leaving no one unscathed. Stick around as we unravel the layers of this Gothic masterpiece and explore its haunting themes. By the end, you'll understand why In Secret continues to captivate and chill its audience. The oppressive beginnings. The story begins with Therese, a young girl sent to live with her domineering aunt, Madame Raquin, after losing her mother. Madame Raquin is a strict and controlling woman, utterly devoted to her sickly son Camille, whose frailty dominates the household dynamic. Therese's childhood is marked by emotional deprivation and the oppressive weight of her aunt's rigid expectations. She grows up in an environment where her needs and desires are overshadowed by Camille's fragile health, which demands relentless care and attention. As Therese comes of age, her aunt orchestrates a marriage between her and Camille, driven not by love or affection but by convenience and the desire to keep the family closely bound. Therese, accustomed to suppressing her own feelings, passively accepts her fate, entering into a joyless union that offers no prospect of happiness. After the marriage, the couple relocates to Paris and settles in an apartment above the family's dimly lit haberdashery shop. The new surroundings do little to brighten Therese's existence. The shop's gloomy atmosphere reflects her inner despair, while Madame Raquin's overbearing presence and Camille's selfish behavior intensify her feelings of entrapment. Therese's life becomes a stifling routine, devoid of passion or escape. The entrance of passion. Therese's monotonous existence takes a dramatic turn when Camille introduces Laurent, Oscar Isaac, an old friend, into their lives. Laurent, a charismatic and ambitious artist, quickly notices Therese's repressed desires and unfulfilled spirit. Unlike Camille, who is oblivious to Therese's emotional state, Laurent is perceptive and unrestrained, awakening something within her. Therese and Laurent's attraction is immediate and intense. The two embark on a clandestine affair, stealing moments of passion in the shadows of the Raquin household. For Therese, Laurent represents freedom and vitality, a stark contrast to her dreary life with Camille. However, their illicit relationship is fraught with danger, as Madame Raquin's keen observations and Camille's naive trust loom over them. The sinister plan. Consumed by their passion and desperate to escape their circumstances, Therese and Laurent begin to entertain a dark and sinister idea. Camille must be eliminated. Laurent suggests they stage an accidental drowning during a boating trip, ensuring no suspicion falls upon them. Initially hesitant, Therese agrees, driven by her longing for freedom and the promise of a life with Laurent. The plan is executed on a foggy day as the three take a boat out on the Seine. Laurent seizes the moment, attacking Camille and throwing him overboard. Camille struggles, but Laurent's strength prevails. Therese, though complicit, is visibly shaken as she watches her husband's lifeless body disappear beneath the water. The lovers return to shore, claiming that Camille drowned in a tragic accident. Guilt and paranoia. At first, the murder appears to free Therese and Laurent to pursue their love openly. Camille's death elicits sympathy from Madame Raquin, who is devastated by the loss of her son. She becomes increasingly dependent on Therese, unwittingly binding her niece to the very household she sought to escape. Despite their initial elation, the weight of their crime begins to take its toll on Therese and Laurent. Guilt and paranoia seep into their relationship, transforming their passion into suspicion and resentment. Laurent becomes haunted by visions of Camille's lifeless face, while Therese's nerves fray under the strain of their shared secret. Their once burning desire turns cold and acrimonious, as they find themselves trapped not by external forces, but by their own consciences. The turning point. The situation worsens when Madame Raquin discovers the truth. Paralyzed after a stroke, she is rendered mute and unable to expose the couple. However, her piercing eyes and anguished expressions convey her realization. Therese and Laurent's guilt intensifies under her silent condemnation, adding another layer of psychological torment. Laurent's inability to continue his work as an artist reflects his unraveling mental state. His once bold strokes become hesitant and lifeless, mirroring his loss of vitality. Meanwhile, Therese becomes increasingly withdrawn, her dreams of liberation reduced to nightmares of retribution. A tragic climax. As their relationship deteriorates, Therese and Laurent spiral into mutual hatred and mistrust. The couple's love, once all-consuming, has curdled into venomous animosity. Their shared guilt becomes a weapon, each blaming the other for their descent into despair. Their isolation from the world and each other becomes complete, culminating in a harrowing final act. In a moment of desperation, the lovers reach for poison, intending to escape their torment together. However, their hatred overtakes them, and they turn on each other in a violent struggle. The scene ends with both Therese and Laurent succumbing to the poison, leaving behind a tableau of shattered dreams and irrevocable loss. Madame Raquin, a silent witness to the tragedy, is left alone, her revenge complete yet hollow. Themes and legacy. In Secret explores themes of passion, repression, and the devastating consequences of moral compromise. The film's gothic atmosphere and complex character dynamics reflect the oppressive social norms of the time, which stifled individuality and condemned transgression. Therese and Laurent's downfall serves as a cautionary tale about the perils of succumbing to unchecked desire and the inescapable weight of guilt. The performances in Secret are a highlight, with Elizabeth Olsen capturing Therese's transformation from passive victim to complicit criminal. Oscar Isaac's portrayal of Laurent exudes charisma and menace, while Jessica Lange's Madame Raquin provides a haunting presence that lingers throughout the film. In Secret remains a compelling adaptation of Zola's Therese Raquin, offering a chilling exploration of human frailty and the dark corners of the human soul. Its powerful narrative and evocative imagery ensure its place as a poignant and unforgettable cinematic experience. Therese's choices, born out of desperation and passion, lead to devastating consequences. Her affair with Laurent, her husband's best friend, spirals into a web of betrayal, guilt, and tragedy, ultimately destroying the lives of everyone involved. The film serves as a chilling reminder of how suppressed desires and impulsive decisions can lead to irreversible damage. If you found this story as captivating and haunting as I did, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think of Therese's actions? Did she have another way out? Or was she doomed from the start? I'd love to hear your perspective. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more movie breakdowns, analyses, and stories that make you think. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an upload. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.